Hello Cancer, welcome to your reading for the month of May 2025, and if you're new here, you are very much welcome. What do we have? This is going to be a Celtic cross spread. In the past position, Temperance, the heart area, the Moon. In the future, Three of Pentacles. Crossing the heart, we have the Ace of Cups, the Root, the Strength card, and the Crown, Nine of Pentacles. For the approach, Knight of Swords. Outside influences, Nine of Wands. Hopes and fears, Five of Pentacles. And then for the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups. I have to clear my throat a bit. Okay, talk about clearing of throat. I feel like that could be the energy right now for someone. And this is not only you, it feels like a collective energy. It could also be someone who is connecting to the divine feminine component of themselves. So that is the shadow area. This is to do with something of emotions as well. So this could be a love connection. This could be your own alignment as well that is going on. I feel like it could apply any which way. And there could be some expression that is needing to happen, or someone is wanting to express themselves as well. As I'm speaking, I'm getting really strong throat chakra energy. So I'm going to sit with this. I feel like this is happening for a reason. So I'm going to sit with this. For the Temperance card in the past position, Temperance shows it shows a lot of patience on your part. It shows a lot of grace and flow as you have moved your way. So this person, it doesn't mean that they do not have a lot of conflicts on the outside, but there's an energy that is elevating them. This is a guardian angel. It feels like there's something that has been there for you regarding traps, regarding, something that has really been set as obstacles for you on your path, regarding something that is needing to align for you. This could be some connections, this could be your work, this could be your manifestation, but it feels like something has definitely been, there have been obstacles that have posed, or people that have tried to pose obstacles on your path, and these have been shadow contracts, and it feels like you know that you're overcoming that, you're in the process of overcoming that, yet there seems to be some energies where you feel, what if there was none of this, right? So there's something about that you could be questioning at this time. It feels like the good news is you're having this alignment. We have the Ten of Cups. We have even the Moon is an energy of protection. Sometimes when we're connecting more to our shadow selves, it's not really for, a taking of responsibility. It's not so much of... It's not so much of saying that, someone is doing bad or there's a shadow side. Most times we're also working through our shadows, as a collective. You see something, you are, navigating something, and then you're working around that. This is the journey of unconditional love. So I feel like you also are doing your own process of healing. Now, the other side of this shadow work is regarding protection, where, the more you're embodying your shadow, then nothing can get to you, right? So a lot is to do with that protection when we talk about maybe shadow work or shadow integration. So I feel like there is that happening for you, and you're very well aware. If you have someone in your energy, some others as well in your energy, then this could be the same that they're experiencing. So it's calling for new levels of compassion with that Temperance energy, compassion and gentility with yourself. You could be finding times for laughter and joy as well. So it doesn't feel all gloomy. It's just an awareness that I'm getting here. And maybe this is why I'm needing to sit with the energy. Okay, so in the root area, we have the Strength card. This is Sagittarius, this is Leo. So there could be any of these signs in the picture. The Strength card is definitely showcasing your strength and your ability to navigate these energies, to transmute, to recycle. Usually when we talk about alchemizing something, transmuting something, we dismiss the fact, or I will talk for myself. When I talk about transmuting and alchemizing, what we're transmuting, we know what you're recycling. Usually what you're recycling is not something that is rosy, something that could be, something that To describe it very straightforward, it's like something that is discarded and then you take it up and you make something out of it, right? This is what the recycling energy is about, and then from there you're making something beautiful out of it, right? So I feel like you could be into that energy as well, or you could find yourself working around improvisation, or you're working with your hands as well, because I see the temperance energy. So you could be into some kind of transmutation of or alchemy in your home, in your workspace, or this is a part of your work as well. But whatever you're doing energetically, it feels like this is what you're doing and you're having an elevation. And here we have a confirmation of that with the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles in the crown area. So the Strength card being in the root area, that is the focus of the month. So it feels like there's a reflection of your strengths. There's definitely some alchemy that you're doing. You're sitting with some emotions, you're sitting with something, and from there you are making a lot of confidence. There's that fire, there's that courage that is highlighted in the background. For the future position, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I'm getting a collaboration. Now, while I'm not fully, like, I don't have a lot of information on astrology, I feel like there's something to do with astrology being highlighted regarding some collaboration, some mastermind that is going on in the background. So this is not something that we can see. This is to do with outside forces. So, you know, usually we have some planets that can be, or depending on their position, it can be malevolent, you know, it can be maleficent, I think. And then there are some planets or their positions that can be benevolent, right? So there's something about the benevolence and the maleficence. So there's like that navigation. You could be coming into more information about that as well, or you could be the one sharing information. You could be the one teaching others about this. But there's something about the maleficence, or you making something out of something that could be like knowing when something is benevolent, or if it's not working in your favor, or trying to cause some kind of a tricky energy. We've seen that in social media. We've seen the power outages. So all of these are maleficent energies. They're trickster, you know, chaotic or agents of chaos, and how we experience that. And this is where that shadow work is so important at this time for your own protection and seeing what you're working on grow, seeing your, you know, that productivity, not really working in the area of productivity like it's some form of achievement, but really seeing that you have some beautiful outcome to all of this, and it feels like it's happening. So with the Knight of Swords is an energy of communication. So you could have some communication, some news. You could be embodying the Knight of Swords where you're taking healing information to others. So perhaps this is where you're having to do all of this transmutation, because you have to recycle that energy in order to pass it down. Now, it could be that you're in healing work. It could be that you are selling products. Whatever you're doing, I feel like this work is definitely serving you greatly. Again, I feel like you have communication. If there's a love connection or something aligning for you, like a soulmate energy, soul alignment, higher timeline, then feels like you're having communication regarding this. The Nine of Wands is one of resilience, outside influences. The Nine of Wands being in the outside influences can show something that is happening in environment. This is a traveler. So yes, you could be traveling with the Nine of Wands. You could be breaking some cycles. I definitely see you breaking a lot more cycles with the Nine of Wands. So there's something that you could be doing a certain way, and then the Nine of Wands will find you maybe seeking some kind of truth, new light in order to go about this. And I can tell you from my experience, it's like you have your own experience and then you take that up, because what you are channeling here, it feels like you're channeling some kind of love. You're channeling something that moves people together. There's a collaboration, and it feels like you're working your way around breaking some cycles. You're breaking the cycle. This is what the Nine of Wands is saying. The Five of Pentacles for hopes and fears. So the Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. We just happen to be in Taurus season for majority of May. And I feel like this is to do with investment. For the hopes and fears, you could be navigating, of course, this is like fears of abandonment. You could also have someone in your energy who is doing this as well. Usually when we experience the Five of Pentacles, it's just one that is calling for more investment in self. So you could be looking into some practices. The number 5, so the numbers 2, 5 and 8 are numbers of courage. It shows that we are the ones taking actions action, to do something. And you see we have the number 8 that is highlighted for you, and then the number 5. Even the temperance is 1-4, which is number 5. So there's a lot of courage that is showing up for you. I know that you have been called strong. This is not the first time you're hearing that, but I feel like you have people that have called you strong or have called you courageous, and maybe this is the time for you to look in the mirror and see that for yourself more and more. Perhaps there's something that you're doing more about reflection on yourself and how far you have come, the journey that you have been on. You see 9, number 18 is number 9 as well, and then the 9, so 9 is a number of truth, is a number of clarity, is something that when you multiply it by anything, you multiply it by itself, it comes back to number 9. There's something about the number 9 and a closure, something that can't help but to happen, and it has to do with you. It has to do with your truth, and your truth is you. It doesn't have to be something that you're doing once again. The 4 of Pentacles for the outcome. The 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. This is one of protection. You could be holding on to something here, or usually this is also a manifestation. So I feel like there's something that you're manifesting and is coming in. Talk about that. We have 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles coming back to the 9 of Pentacles. So there's something here that is giving an energy of rest assured. Like rest assured, everything is sorted. Rest assured, everything is balancing out for you. So you may need to hear that at this time. And let's add all the pentacles. 9 and 4 is 13. This is 18. And then plus 3, this is 21. So that is the number of the world. So there's something about your world and expansion that is happening in your world as well. You could be taking more time for integration. I feel like that message is very clear here. You could be working on your truth, your throat as well, your expression. And this is connected to the solar plexus energy. So whatever you're working on and how it connects to your manifestation, your work, seeing something, come to an upgrade, your home, it feels like it's happening. It feels like you're having that expansion. So well done. I'm going to get more about the 3 of Pentacles. The Devil. And then we have the 7 of Swords. Absolutely. At the bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. I did remember I haven't mentioned it ever in my reading. It's something that I have learned but just kept it because I didn't know how to put it together. But yes, this is definitely showing trickster energies. With the 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, there is an emphasis on Capricorn energy, the root area. So there's something to do with the shadow that is being highlighted for you. Now, again, you could have some connection to Capricorn, or there's something to do with Saturn. See, when we see Saturn together, 7 of Swords, the Devil, then it tells me that there's something happening that is bigger than you, that you're being made aware of about what is going on. I'm getting this song. Is it what's going on? Something like that. But it's like trying to find some answers, maybe you have questions as well, and it's showing you what is going on. I feel like it's so important for how you navigate something. And yeah, the 7 of Swords, the Devil, is giving me a trickster energy. So just be mindful of anything. There could be someone in collaboration, or there's something that is happening, someone that is a part of a collaboration, someone that is a part of a group that you're being shown here as well. So yeah, just be aware of this. And usually the Devil, Capricorn, when I see it in Cancer reading, or the other way around, when I see the Chariot in Capricorn reading, again, you can take it the way that it resonates. It tells me of a shadow area. Look at that, the moon here. So you could have moon in Capricorn, for example, but there's something about a sabotage that is being highlighted. And yeah, just be aware of this. The 6 of Swords is saying that is a rest assured kind of feeling once again. So there's something about rest assured, or be rest assured, or you have some kind of assurance. The 4 of Pentacles could be you getting some kind of assurance or insurance as well. So if you are looking into insurance, some form of protection, maybe some, just a liability, for example, then this may be a time to look into that. Maybe to do with home, maybe to do with your belonging as well. You remember the world is a number of belonging. So if you are working around that, then this may be a time where you are insuring something. So you may be looking into insurance, for example. Wow. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Cancerians? Snake, yeah, shed old skin. And then here we have Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Wise One, grow within your current situation. At the bottom of the deck, Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So this message is, I can't call it specific. It's specific, but then it's not specific. It's something that I feel the entire collective needs to know at this time. And somehow the collective is getting their information. So yeah, I feel like this will reach the person that it is for. The snake card is obvious. It's regarding the year of the wood snake. Yes, while there is awakening of potential, you know, there's also the downside of this, which is to do with the healing and how healing can be instigated. It's not always healing where we're healing from trauma. No, the year of the wood snake is beyond that. It's where there are some situations that want to instigate the healing. So where they want to push something to a form of trauma, where they want to push, there's a very manipulative situation that I'm getting that you're being made aware of. Remember that you continue to be the co-creator of your experience. So this is coming to you at the time that it needs to, and you get to make the changes that you feel or the direction that you want to take this to. Let's get a few cards from the Intuitive Whispers. One next step. Inspiration hunt. Yes, this inspiration hunt is giving me a stealing or some kind of sabotage that is going on. And then unraveling. Absolutely. There's a lot unraveling here at the bottom of the deck. What is meant for you will find you. Absolutely. So I believe that, yes, what is meant for you will find you, is finding you as well. One thing that I'm getting is, if there is anything that is trying to, because it's a tricky situation, is one where this is where maybe you are working on your throat, you are standing your ground, you're working on your conviction. So this is to do with your affirmation. This is to do with that courage within. That is the way forward with this. So the inspiration hunt is continued. I feel like you're working on some kind of originality as well. This is where the Nine of Pentacles is coming. This is working. Everything else seems to be the process or some kind of revelation. Right there, Cancerians. I wish you a blessed month. I'll come back with the weekly readings as well, and do take care. Bye-bye.